Understanding the power of three from a 1 hour perspective, this really has helped me, especially if you trade macros. Definitely stay tuned for this video. If you ICT student, definitely stay tuned, because this is a great one. It definitely helped me a lot. And basically what you're doing is, at each open the candle, if you understand how the buys the candle work, if I just look right here, we open one way, and then if I'm looking for the opposite direction, we trade above it, and then we get back below it. So basically I'm treating the opening price of the 10-hour candle, 11-hour candle, 12-hour candle, 12-hour like midnight candle. I'm trading it just like the midnight price, right? I'm trading it just like the midnight price, but I'm actually extending this open price actually in real time. So basically, let's say if I was bullish for the day, and 10 a.m. just open. I literally have that price point open, like on my chart, like literally have it out, and say I'm bullish for the day. You can see that we're going to usually, not every time, but usually we trade below it. That be the junior swing within the same candle, and then you start seeing some price actions comes below here. That's the manipulation. So AMD, accumulation, manipulation, and then we start accumulating about 1020, 1030, 1040, or 1050 in a macro, and then we start shooting back up, and this would be the distribution of that candle. Again, with all in the same hour or in the next hour. Again, you have these price points open on your chart. And I'm gonna give you a prime example of that. If I scroll down here, this would be the prime example right here. So this day I was bullish. I couldn't, like I said, this day was kind of tricky, but in majority of times I was bullish, and I decided to, at 10:30, halfway through this 10, remember 10 o'clock open, I started having this candle open right here. Boom. Seeing that this is the price where we open at 10 o'clock, and you see that I view this as the whole Judas swing, right? This manipulation down here, faking us think we're gonna go lower, was this right here. As we got above here, I looked to say, okay, well, maybe we get around 1050, right? 1050 macro. We getting back below or at the opening price. Again, treating just like midnight, but this is 10 a.m. open. We got back above 10 a.m. and I noticed this could be the Judas swing, and that's when I took the position of getting a buy right here, stop loss below here, and was able to aim up on this trade. Okay, I was bullish on the high time frame. You can literally do this if I was to bring out 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock open is right here. So again, I use 10 a.m. open because I was already in the trade at 10 or 1050 using 1050 macro. But let's just say you want to use 11. 11 price open right there. Boom. I'll have 11 one because I usually use 10. But if it's 10, I can make it so okay. Won't get confusion. There we go. And 11. There we go. So you got 11 open. You can see 11 does the exact same thing, right? Usually, not every time, but usually, majority of times, majority of days, the hourly candle is going to manipulate, right? We'll manipulate coming down, get back above 11 open. This is again kind of like you're buying, and you can see this is where it's distributing, right? Come up, accumulating, manipulating, and then distributing right here. Come back down. What time is this? If I was still 11 open, let's bring it all the way up. Notice how we trade. Again, I'm looking at all this stuff during trades, right? I'm looking at all this stuff, right? Come up. Let's say I was still bullish for a reason. We still bullish. I think this is how it's going to be taken for a higher time frame. We come back below what? 11 open. So we come back into that discount. Boom. Trade up. Trade down. What time? At 11:50 macro. Buying a buy right here. Getting a buy position right here. And then targeting these liquidity right here. All right, so again, you can see the 11 a.m. with another juice swing we had two potential at times that we can get in this trade, and it's me drawing out 11 open. So it's really been helping me, especially in some trades. If I want to be confident, I want to see why we are trading down. Where are we trading down to? Like I'm looking at this. Okay, this could be the juice swing. I tell myself in that real time. Again, 12 a.m. 12 open. Right, this is lunch. Let's say for whatever reason you bearish, right? You bearish for the day. Where X, Y, Z. You can see. Trade above here, manipulate this highs, trade below here, get back above. Look at this, Judas swing, boom, shooting down. Sell here, put stop loss up here, all that good stuff. You can say we came back to the 12 and open one more time. Buyers can't get above it, start trading lower. And this is what time it's 12:30. This is where we are distributing all that we just accumulated up in here, and we're targeting this liquidity right here. and then you got 1250 macro to just finish off the rest of that move, right? We didn't even get back above here, right? We just, this is literally 1250. We just shooting straight down. Same exact thing for 130 open. I usually don't use 1 o'clock. Me personally, because it's so close to that 130 open, which is, that's when PM session starts. So again, same thing, right? 130 trade, trade like midnight. 130, we open, Juice swing up. Say use bearish for whatever reason, X1Z, blah blah. Looking for this fair value gap. Trading up into this fair value gap right here. And then getting one more time below this bearish bullish fair value gap, inversing that, trading lower. And that'll be there's the Judas swing that's what you're looking for. So these hourly candles, what I'm looking at is the Judas swing, for the standpoint of me looking for me targeting lower and lower and lower, and getting to that distribution of that candle. In that case, we use 130, we use 12, and then like I said, I use these again, especially you're gonna use me personally, it's a side tip for me. I use this a lot when we're just like, quote, nowhere near midnight. So in this case, when I was looking at this trade, we was nowhere midnight. So ideally, if you're below midnight, I understand that we're in discount, but I want to understand if we're in discount inside this range, right? That makes sense, right? I don't want, basically what I'm saying is I don't want to buy here, all right? I don't want to buy here and do this, right? I want to see if I can try to manipulate the candles or manipulate the time where I am getting inside macro X1Z, but I'm also looking at where are we at inside this range instead of just me focusing on the daily range, which is good. You need to focus on that, but what can I kind of tighten my entries at? And this is how I view it and how I can sometimes usually get a better position. Even though I know the daily draw, I was trying to get a better position of the day using the macros, and top of the macros using this opening price. So hope that video helped. Hope that kind of gives you some ideas of how to use opening price. Watch the video a couple of times. It's the same process. If you know how to use midnight open, it's the exact same thing I'm using. Just use it for 10 o'clock open, 11 o'clock open, 12 o'clock open, wherever open is, because it usually has a candle. All it has these Judas swings within them, and then they close in the right direction, and then that's the distribution. Same exact thing with Power 3. It just happened on 1 hour candle.